Welcome back to World of Tapir.
Boy, oh boy.
Yep. In the story thus far is that the False Sun crew has recently uncovered the stingray-shaped precursor ruins known as Majula, and they also learned of a fast travel system that they can use, provided they have the necessary items to facilitate the fast travel. They learned this by accidentally making their way to Tortu. From there, they decided to stop by Esfold while they were in the area and learned what became of the tavern that was burned down, as well as its owner, which they had saved after a 70-foot drop. So, after a guiding conversation from Mother Maggie, as well as a surprisingly one-sided um, sparring round, they have began to head back to their ship. Um, as y'all are heading to your ship, you notice that Lorcax is currently wasted in the Ragged Dragon.
Ugh. Ugh.
Uh,
I don't feel so good.
Lorcax, don't worry, I gotcha. I offered to carry
okay.
Lorcax on my back, and like Amelia was like,
All right, roll strength.
"Shouldn't be wasting you." Okay, all right, I'll roll
Uh,
strength.
quick
And
little,
honestly,
out of character bit, just for the players. Don't forget that I have created a Google Doc so we can finally take notes.
Uh, all right, and what did you roll for strength?
wait, almost there. Um, it's just like the dice rolling for strength is right over here. 15.
15.
It-
You get him on your back, but you realize you're not going to be able to take steps. Your legs are twigs. And, so you're holding him, your legs are shaking. He is a dwarf, he is heavy.
It is very deceptive about dimensions. Okay, someone else carry him,
I'm
please.
sleeping.
Uh, I'm not going to be able to carry him, I can tell you that.
You look around, and Sushi is not with y'all.
Oh, no.
Where's the princess?
Sushi. I'm gonna start looking around the inn for her.
Uh,
I'm just like,
you don't
what to
find her
do?
in the inn.
No ball.
Uh, she's not in the inn. I'll go check the ship. Y'all check around town, I guess.
All right.
I'm
Sushi.
gonna head out and head towards the docks.
All right. So, Sushi, you are currently wandering into the forest. What is it that you
Yes.
are seeking?
I am seeking.
Blood.
Well, I mean, yeah, kinda. Things to kill.
All right.
There were things to kill the last time I was here. I will now kill them.
All right. Go ahead and roll investigation.
I need to get better stats. I got a 4.
Oof.
You don't find anything. You wander around for like an hour and you don't find anything. You can't even find You can't find any sign of the animals. You don't even hear birds.
She just goes, "Oh, those are some strange tracks." Starts following them. Just keeps going in a circle,
All right.
following her own tracks.
And eventually, after an hour, you wind up right back at the entrance of the town.
Fuck. Yes.
In such a way that you run right into Levere, because that was a 4.
Ah,
You don't get any...
Sushi,
Yes.
where were you?
I wanted to murder.
I
And it-
hope you don't mean civilians.
That's why I went out of the town rather than into it.
You went in the woods?
Yes. I meditated, and I felt that it was the right thing to do. I needed to burn off some energy.
Did you?
No,
Oh.
it just looks sad.
You want to go sit by the docks to see if there's any fish you can spear at with your sword?
Maybe.
Alright, let's go do that. I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder.
She lets herself be guided by the person who is the same height as her.
Yep.
A little bit higher because of the horns.
We are team fun size over here.
Yeah. So,
In shorts.
as y'all make your way back into the town, back towards the docks, Corvus, are you still holding Lorcax? It's been like an hour.
I am. No
So-
one else is volunteering because there's no one big enough to carry him. I'm not going to drag him on the ground.
So, as y'all are
Because of the
passing by the tavern, you can see in the window, Corvus is red in the face, and not just because that's the color of her feathers on her head.
Can I make a call?
Sure.
Corvus has moved 5 feet in 1 hour.
Yes, I will allow it. Corvus has been slowly making her way. She is about 5 feet closer to the door.
Let's try. Let's.
Corvus, you know if you just drop him, he'll wake up, right?
That's going to be rude. He's clearly in a drunken stupor.
He's in a drunken stupor. Just drop him.
I'm going to be rude to the guy I like here.
I
Why,
want to
you
be
don't
rude.
like me?
I want to roll an attack against the dwarf.
All right, unarmed?
No,
With what?
Eldritch Blast.
Oh my god.
Oh my
You're gonna-
god.
Zap him awake.
Roll an
Yes.
roll an attack.
Let's see if he's actually asleep or if he's awake enough to cast shield.
Seven.
What is wrong with you?
17.
I'm saying this out of character because I am asleep.
All right, I'm gonna say roll a d6 real quick. On evens? Huh?
Who rolled D6?
You need to roll a d6. On evens, it hits Lorcax. On odds, it hits Corvus.
Alright. I got a 17.
I know.
Yeah.
Odd.
Okay, it hits Corvus. So as you aim for Lorcax,
Didn't you just say evens was Corvus?
wait, I thought I said evens was Lorc.
I honestly can't remember. Which one was it?
I remember evens as Lorcax, but I don't know.
Okay, evens is Lorcax,
Okay.
odds is Corvus. So you do Eldritch Blast. Corvus, what's your AC?
My AC is 17.
All right, so it's a glancing blow as you get as it's
1 damage.
Yeah.
It is 1 damage. I rolled a 2. It gets cut in half. It is 1 damage.
Yeah, so you suddenly feel something hit your leg, causing it to buckle under the weight, and also it's basically you just got your leg swept, and Lorcax falls right on top of you. Lorcax, you've just been dropped, and you wake up. on the ground of the on the very soft ground of the tavern, about 5
The
feet
very
from your
s-
table.
The very soft hardwood flooring.
It seems like the bartender must have put some sort of down pillow under you.
Oh, ah,
Some
oh,
very
my
nice
head.
shag carpeting.
Oh, thank you so much for the pillow. Oh, ooh, that was a lot. All right, well, time to start it. What? Where am I? I thought I was in the.
What just happened?
I,
You fell, and Lorcax fell on you, essentially.
She managed to ping you for 1 damage, causing and dead-legged you.
Yeah.
oh, I bounce up and down.
You currently have a dwarf dancing on your back as you are face down on the ground.
I'm just like, okay. Are you alright,
All right,
Lucas?
yeah, I'm good. I carry Corvus up.
It's
I
a
lift
lot.
Corvus up.
It is significantly easier because of actually roll strength.
Oh my god.
It's a much lower DC because Corvus is a bird.
19.
Okay, yeah, you lift Corvus up by like the collar, like the back collar, like the scruff, and she is very light.
There you go. Good as new. Alright, no thanks. It seems alright. I see how it is.
Thank you, Lorcax.
You're welcome. Well, I've had enough of my fill. What are we up to?
We're heading back to the ship so we can head back to Fitio.
Okay. Did you find
Fitio.
anything interesting?
Tonight, no. Or this morning. Sushi went in the woods for a bit.
I wanted to kill stuff.
You
She
couldn't
failed
kill
to find
anything in
stuff.
the woods? There's so many things in the woods to kill.
I didn't find anything.
No.
I'm taking her to the beach by the dock so she can try. Or I'm gonna take her to the dock so she can try to spearfish with her sword.
Okay. That's something good to learn. You get to kill stuff and you get fish.
Alright.
Yep,
get
and
fish.
she's probably gonna eat it raw.
Oh, well,
You can't deny it. I know you.
you can keep that to yourself.
Which is good. You don't have any wasabi.
What? What's wasabi?
It's
Ooh?
it's a plant.
Oh. Yes. Okay.
As y'all walk back to the docks, you see that Dr. Tross is having a conversation with the drow map maker, and she slaps him across the face, and he just rubs his cheek and heads back to the Pseudo Solaire, where you can see Varen is just leaning against the helm and watching y'all.
All right. I'm gonna take Sushi to the docks next to the ship
All right.
because it's a lot harder to spearfish from the deck.
Yeah. You'll have to do it close.
Yeah. Sushi, did you ever attach the chain of returning to your
Yes.
to your sword? Okay. All right. And what is the radius on the chain of returning? I believe it's 30 feet.
Let me look.
Yep.
All right. So that means you can throw it an effective range of 30 feet. If you want to fish.
Means you probably
I would
would have
like to
aimed for
fish.
20.
All right.
Just
I'll say it's a survival check, and you have advantage because your sword is basically a fishing rod or a harpoon.
Well, it's good I have advantage because this is a wisdom roll, and I have no modifiers to my wisdom. Yay. $17.
All right, 17 is pretty good. It takes you a couple tries, but you see fish. After a couple attempts, you realize, oh, you were basically aiming above it because of the way light bends in water. So you aim, you compensate for the refraction, and you manage to spear a couple.
Well done.
Yeah, they're about a foot long. They're not too big, but
Oh, we all gotta start somewhere.
yeah.
You'll be catching one of the biggest fish out there with enough practice. That which I don't know what's the biggest fish out there.
Yeah.
I kind of want to know now.
I have an idea.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Just a stern look on his face as he does the mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
So, as y'all are goofing off by the ship, Varen calls
idea.
out. Varen calls out, "Oi, y'all ready? We're gonna be going soon."
Yeah, I'm
aye,
good.
Captain.
All right. So, as y'all,
So I have a fish, right?
you have two. They're both about a foot long.
I'm gonna start cutting the fish.
On
I'm gonna climb onto the boat first.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start cutting the fish
the floor.
on the deck.
Okay. So,
What the?
as y'all do, and Varen gets everyone else doing the necessary steps to set sail, y'all pull away from the dock and start heading out. She goes up to you, Levere, or she calls you up. Levere, you got the one from the last ruins?
Yeah. I dig it in my bag and I take out the one with the ray on it. I've got the crystal.
All right. She takes it and puts it into the helm. You see, like, it's like circuitry coming down through the helm across the deck towards the tip of the crystal on the bowsprit as a beam of light shoots out, opening a gate where you can see Majula ahead. The wind picks up, pushing you towards it and through the portal, which closes behind you, all taking place within a couple of minutes. And I really wish our music bot wasn't broken, because it's a lot less impressive describing it without music. But you do find yourselves back at Majula, and she starts heading. She turns and heads it to Fitio. Dr. Charles walks out of his room and says, "All right, I think it's going to be a few days, but we might be able to get there before the winter solstice or the fall equinox."
Oh, good.
Yeah.
What was that earlier with Minimar?
Oh, just nothing. We go back a ways and didn't exactly leave on the friendliest of terms, and I didn't exactly say hi last time I was here.
Ah, okay.
Dare you?
Once I have cleaned my fish, I would like to give a bucket full of chum to Levere.
All right.
Thanks.
You like the offal, don't you?
It's not my preferred food, but I'll eat it.
I've seen you eat actual garbage.
Wow.
Look,
Oh,
there's a difference
oh,
between
oh,
a thrown away piece of meat and guts that might have poop still in them.
You know what else still has poop in them? You do.
I'm not eating myself.
If you ate yourself, would you become twice as big, or would you disappear entirely?
That
yes.
assumes I survive long enough to eat my own head.
Mm. You know,
Depends on how much nutrition is inside that tail.
hmm. Have you
I'm
ever
gonna
been?
poke Levir's tail.
Have you ever been to the northwestern part of Vistar? Uh, there's a specific spot where the lights look like a snake eating its own tail. Hmm.
Let me roll history because that's where I'm from. I get advantage because that's where I'm from.
I'll allow it.
Nice.
Sushi is measuring Levir's tail.
16.
Uh, yeah, you've docked there before. It's a place called Panyol. Um, it's one of the more western towns. You'd be able
Where
to.
is that?
It's to the west. It's on an island with three major locations. It's in between Nowhere and Ganymede.
Ganymede.
Yeah, Ganymede.
There it is.
Isn't that a Greek
Yes.
hero?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I've
Yes,
been there.
technically.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hmm.
Levir keeps a lot of fat in his tail.
Uh. So. Uh.
Look, it might stop gnawing at it. It might grow back, but it takes months.
Uh.
It takes like 2 or 3 years. I do not wish to lose it for that long.
So, as you're heading down, as you sail to Fitio, it'll take a couple days. Are there anything you'll want to do during those days?
I still have my chest set, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'll challenge, I don't think I played against Dr. Trosh. I think I'll challenge Dr. Trosh to a game.
All right. Let me. Oh, excuse me. Huh. It's been quite some time since I've played.
I'm gonna practice my precursor handwriting.
All right. So.
Prepare to get canned.
Well, it always is a learning experience. So this is going to be an intelligence contest. So you do an intelligence check versus my intelligence check. I think I'm going to make it best 2 out of 3.
So, do we roll 3 times?
Uh, yes, but not all at once. We
Okay.
roll, see who wins, then roll, see who wins, and then if a third.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 out of 3.
Okay, so this is for the first one.
Yes.
Okay, let me roll now. Intelligence, right?
Yes.
Okay. 11.
As you start your as you start going through, you realize, oh wait, you were doing a strategy that Dr. Tross must be familiar with, as Dr. Tross has managed to counter it at this point. It's going to require a bit more thought, because I got a 16.
Not bad, not bad.
Yes. Not bad yourself.
Alright, I'll roll the second one. 17.
Dr. Tross has you on the ropes. I got a dirty 20. And
Okay. Wait. Okay.
a dirty 20.
Isn't that best 2 out of 3?
Yes, that is. As
Yeah,
what's going on?
Even if I win the third
yeah,
one,
yeah.
I still win
As
the
you as you're confident that you're about to get him in, as you're confident you're about to take his queen, as soon as you do that, he moves one more piece and says, "Checkmate."
Fine. Good game.
Yes.
GG.
Yes.
Sushi spent this entire time taking notes on a piece of paper.
Okay. The is there anything else y'all want to do in the next few days?
Hold on. Probably just some more gun practice. I'm gonna see if I can try and fix these 2 pistols.
You know what? That is a really good idea. Do you have tinker tools?
I don't, but I do have thieves' tools,
All right.
which in
Uh,
a pinch can be repurposed. There's a lot of flat edges and tweezers.
yeah. I will allow it, but if you roll poorly, there is a chance you could break your thieves' tools, as they're not made for it.
All right, that's a risk I'm willing to take.
All right, roll a roll a dexterity check. Add your proficiency.
Okay. At proficiency, let's see, +5 and then +3. That's a 19.
All right. You managed to repair the hammer on one of them. It's going to require a spring to completely be repaired.
Well, I've got 2.
To what?
I can.
Oh.
I've got 2 broken pistols. I can try and make 1 out of the 2.
All right. All right. I will, yes, roll one more dex check to see if you can transplant the working parts from one into the other, now that you've identified what is wrong with one of them.
Yeah.
And add your proficiency.
I'm gonna use lucky.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Ooh.
My goodness.
You still have...
That's another lucky. Good thing this is
You have 3
point of the
lucky.
day. Jeezum crazum.
You got 1 more lucky to
Try-
use.
My
Oh
goodness
my-
gracious.
So-
Let's go with the 11.
Okay, and what was your proficiency?
Oh, with plus proficiency, that is a 14.
You... What?
Jeezum crazum.
That's
Uh...
really bad.
I'm going to give you a choice. You can either repair the pistols, but it will... You can either repair one pistol, but it will break your thieves' tools, or you can keep your thieves' tools intact and try another time with more proper tools.
Monkey.
What an option.
We're gonna be docking at a major town. There's likely general stores that sell various picks and such. I'll lose the thieves' tools for now.
All right. So, you take out the hammer mechanism of one of the... you take out the internal mechanisms for the hammer of one of the pistols and manage to slide it into the broken mechanism of the one you had managed to identify the problem of. But as you're pulling it out, the anchor of your lockpick set ends up snapping right after you had gotten it repaired. As the hammer, as testing it out, the hammer like squeezes on it, bends in, breaks it. but it works. You have one working. You have one working. I believe it was the Exandria pistol.
Yes.
All right. And however much ammo you picked off the body, which you should have listed.
Add that to my backpack. I need to go through my shit.
You really do.
All of this is weird. I don't like all the extra stuff they've added.
What's going on?
It's just management. I'm gonna probably sell this gun off.
You're gonna sell a lot of things. We should probably all sell a lot of things.
Why would we need to sell anything? I have 900 gold.
I mean, to be fair,
We got-
someone gave me a bunch of platinum last time, so.
Yeah, we found it in the ruin in
To
Medulla.
also be fair, the last time I had 1,000 platinum, I dropped it on this arm. So,
So, days pass. Go ahead and get long rests in.
where did my 1,000 platinum go, actually?
When did you?
You mean 100 plat?
Yeah.
No, I had 1,000.
No, I've not given any.
1,000.
Y'all have not had 1,000 platinum at any point. I have not distributed enough platinum to get 1,000.
So I don't have 1,000 right now.
No,
No one has 1,000 platinum pieces.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Oh,
to...
I have 1,000 silver. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
That's what's going on.
you at.
I was reading that in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were given 1,000 silver, some platinum, and some gold.
Yeah.
200 platinum.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. That's still a considerable amount of platinum, but it's still not 1,000. So eventually the days pass, and you manage to see Fitio as the sun is setting the day before the equinox. So you are docking on the 19th of Burla.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've added the calendar to the thing.
okay, you are on the 19th of Burla, sunset. You see it. It is built into a mountain with several distinct districts. You can tell based on how high up the mountain it is. It's not a massive mountain by any means. Maybe only like 300 feet or so, but it is quite a sight to behold. It's the docks are on level with what looks like a bustling market, whereas it seems there's more residential areas in the second tier up, and the highest tier towards the top of the mountain. You can see there are several buildings flying the military flags of Vistar, as well as a magnificent building surrounded by big walls. And as you're looking, as the sun is starting to set, you can see several lights on a part of the. Middle district that are very bright. As you are docking and you set foot on this city, this capital of Vistar, what do you do? The town is yours.
I'm gonna stand on the dock. I'm gonna stretch and then put my hands on my hips, my fists on my hips. Oh, it's good to be back home.
Yes. As you inhale the familiar sea air, as well as several bits of like smoke from the various houses and foundries that are making stuff is the air's not the cleanest, but it's familiar to you.
Just the big breath. It's just like
You can just taste the pollution.
All right, we got a tavern to head to.
All right, and you can already see it. It's the closest one to the docks. It's one of the more popular ones. It takes
Yep,
up
I'm
about
looking.
3 buildings. It's a tavern, but it's more than that. It is a proper business with 3 separate buildings. But you walk up to it. The sign depicting a dragon that is drinking a stein with full of a brass. They have the liquid coming out of the stein is leafed in what looks like brass leaf to make it pop. And the sign reads, "The Drunken Drake."
All right, I'm leading everyone inside.
All right. As soon as you walk in, a human behind the bar perks up. She's got, let me double check. What does she look like? Blah, blah, blah. Characters.
Oh my god.
What? Hold on.
I found your inspiration.
She... What? uh... She perks up. Her skin is suntanned from living on a coast for her whole life. Her hair is a long brunette pulled into a ponytail. Beautiful brown eyes. And she looks at you and she says, "Lavere, is that you? What are you doing here? Last I heard you was dead."
You know, can't keep me down.
Oh, man. Last I heard, the tip of a big fish split the ship and sent you on a trip to the Big Drip. And yet, here you are. You need to tell me every single detail.
Oh, well, I'm gonna make my way up to the bar and climb myself up to the stool.
You know the way. You know the stool that you're used to. It's the easiest for climbing. And she starts pouring a shot of a sort of rum, and she puts some cinnamon in it and pulls the candle over and sets it on fire and says, "Look, delay fireball on the house if you tell me every excruciating detail."
Oh, don't worry, I will, Brandy.
Oh, yeah.
And then I go into it.
How
I
much...
talk about.
How much...
I talk about. Okay.
How much
Go
do you
on.
tell her?
I tell her about. Since it's fresh on my mind still from the flashback, I tell her like as much excruciating detail about the attack as I can.
Wow.
About how I was like, I was slammed into a wall. I saved David's life temporarily. Well, I saved his amulet. You know, his lucky amulet.
Yeah. Well, your horn seems to have grown nicely, and she pokes the tip of your horn.
Careful, it's still a little brassy.
Ah, sorry about that.
Did I tell her about sailing for like 3 days using a fucking tablecloth, heading crashing into the sand dune? I talk about Moravik. I talk about everything in Esfold. I tell her about Siller Mastal. I tell her about the
Wait, that was you? I
the
heard.
tea that we saw.
I heard about this. I heard about what happened in Sailor Mastal. Can't believe that the queen almost died.
Oh, you know, we try to keep people safe.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt that devil was gonna
Us.
kill the queen or something. Because she was
Oh,
she
I
was
don't.
one day away from being there.
Oh yeah. Ooh boy, it was a whole thing. There was this group of people. I'm not gonna name names. I like these folks. I don't want. I like these folks. I know how you are.
What?
So
I
I'm not
am
gonna name any
offended.
names.
Do I look like a gossip to you?
Uh, uh, but there was because some of the people inside knew that something was off.
Really now?
So they had the catacombs underneath the gold district.
Yeah?
Massive dugout chamber filled to the brim with
Oh my.
gunpowder kegs. They were gonna blow that party to sky high to get rid of him.
Oh man.
Luckily, we managed to talk them down from it. A bit of a bad idea.
Yeah.
We managed to talk them down from it. Managed to take out that devil.
Speaking of devils, you know Graydon, the busboy we had for quite a few years.
Yeah.
You didn't hear from me, but he actually got arrested for trying to summon devils in his basement or something. You didn't hear that from me, and don't go spreading that around, cause it'll look bad for
Did
business.
he move to Lucretia in any chance?
No, the guards just came in, asked for him. I told him that he was in the back washing dishes, cause Harrison was out for he was sick that day, so Graydon had to cover for him. But the guards just came in, took him out, and later explained why. And I was just absolutely terrified. Can you imagine if he did that in our cellar?
I can imagine how it was for one neighborhood in Lucretia.
Oh man.
Did you hear the news about Lucretia?
Uh, no. And she gives you a
Disappearances?
wink. No, I did not. Wink, wink.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is a little on the down low.
Yeah.
But
She gets
what it
to
was
real low whisper and says, "Yeah, apparently." Now, again, you didn't hear this from me. All right, I am not a gossip, but apparently, the guards have been tracking down this kind of stuff for the last few months, and they're trying to keep it on the down low.
just in Lucretia, not here in Fitio.
No, in here in Fitio as well.
Boy.
Yeah, I only found out when I got one of the guards drunk enough to spill the beans, as it were.
He's just gonna pinch the bridge of his snout. Damn it, we're gonna have to deal with this bullshit again, huh? Okay, so up over in Lucretia, people were going missing.
Yeah.
People were going missing, and turns out local wizard decided that he was gonna do a little bit of demon summoning in his basement. Turns out he summoned, I think it's called a skin thief?
That doesn't sound good.
No, what it does is it kills you, hollows out your body, and wears you like a suit.
Yeah. That sounds very unpleasant.
It was very unpleasant for the old lady that it was wearing.
Yeah.
Why
So
done?
if we are dealing with that thing again, I'm going to put 3 daggers into its head.
Please
And
don't.
he's just like,
If I
just,
see
like,
if I
holding
see
his
that
hand
thief
to his
again,
head.
that's just asking. That's just asking for a good mighty light bringer.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
so you've been traveling this crew a lot. Seems.
Yeah. Now that I've told some stories, I'm gonna take that shot.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll a Constitution save.
Nice. That's a 21.
Nice. You've drank this kind of drink. You usually get it like once each time you come into town because it's a little pricey. But you know this drink, it takes a while to kick in. So you have a good like 5 minutes before it's gonna hit you.
Yeah.
So she looks at you and says, "So, some interesting stuff has happened since you began. The glacial complex has finished the ice box.
Oh.
Yeah. And you know the owner of the Fortune's Flame, the one that's been that like skipped that town shortly after it was finished being built.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it was like
Me too.
it was like a decade before you were hatched, but it's a common rumor. Anywho, he returned like a couple months ago,
Oh.
month and a half.
Oh.
Yeah. I got it from a reliable source that he's the one that tipped off the guards about Graydon.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah.
Well, I hope the guard didn't have have as big of a problem as getting into his cellar as we did getting into that wizard's. I swear he enchanted the bed.
Enchanted the bed?
There was a trapdoor under it that he kept under the under his bed.
Yeah. All right. I mean, that is a creative place to put a trapdoor. Actually, no, probably not. That's like the second place I'd look.
Yeah. Gosh, I really hope we're not dealing with another skin thief. That was an ordeal. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, when talking about Silver Mistal, I leave out the part where my ass bent bars.
All right. You just like say that you've escaped very sneakily or something.
Yeah.
Well, it's good that you're in town. So, are you gonna stick with this crew, or are you gonna be joining Davit's?
Is David back?
Yeah, he got back about 2 weeks ago. He was carrying he's been promoted, being the sole survivor from the whatever happened, and so he apparently again didn't hear this from me, but he hitched a ride on some ship and showed enough merit that the captain had given him a letter of recommendation or commendation or whatever to the higher ups in order to get him promoted straight to captain.
That whole time, Levere is just like staring, mouth open. He does have tears in his eyes, and he's like, where is he?
Well, he spent all the day getting prepared. I think he's getting a hat fitted. But the sun's going down, so probably going to be back soon. Stores are going to be closing once it gets dark. And everyone's going to...
Which tailory?
It'd be a haberdashery. It'd be oh,
No, I don't know these words.
I don't know. He didn't say. But he did book a room if you want to stick around.
Okay, that means I don't have to rush out of here.
Yeah. He's gonna be setting sail. He's gonna be setting sail tomorrow. He's just gonna be in for the harvest feast, and his ship's gonna be ready, and he's heading out.
I really like these folk. We get along real well.
Well, that's good.
Thank goodness, it's nice. It's so good to know he's alive.
Yeah, he attributed everything that happened to his lucky medallion, so he wouldn't be here if it weren't for you, I guess.
I'm gonna say that around this point is when the drink kicks in.
Oh yeah, you suddenly like you feel a weirdness in your gut, and you realize, oh shit, I'm about to get wasted. uh,
Well,
do y'all want a room?
Yes, please.
All right, how many?
Uh, he's taking out his hand so he can count on his fingers.
You have twice as
There's
many fingers
me.
as you're used to.
There's me. There's Baron, Corvus, Sushi. But five rooms.
All right, 5. You gonna start a tab?
What's the how much?
Well, if it's all gonna be on one tab, then my suggestion would be maybe 6 gold will last you the week for the 5 of y'all.
All right. I know you don't like taking tips from people who are drunk because you're afraid that's a bad financial decision on their end.
Yes, that is the reputation that I have built. Indeed, that is exactly what I say.
But I have plenty. Being an adventurer is a very lucrative business. Let me tell you that.
Oh, I know. Plenty of adventures
so-
come here.
So
I think it's
for the
time we
week,
drag Levere away.
for the week, have a tip extra. Here's a platinum coin.
She
I'm
takes
going
it from
to
your
drag
hand
you
as she
away.
says, "Now, as he said, I don't approve of accepting tips from drunk customers, but you are a friend and I trust you." And she pockets the coin.
I'm gonna start dragging Levere by his tail.
You
Careful, don't pull too hard.
you oh god, I could be such a dick and make you fall off breaking your horn again. But no, I'm not gonna.
Hop down.
Yeah.
Try to pick Levere up.
Wait, your keys. And she hands each of y'all a key. Y'all have y'all have rooms on the 3rd building, 2nd floor.
Picking Levere up.
Is that the same one as David?
Do I need to grapple to carry Levere away?
No, I'm just asking.
Hello?
Hello.
No, you don't need to grapple.
Strength check?
No.
No, you're drunk. It's
It
just-
he can't resist.
yeah. Levere is
Alright,
drunk
well,
and
I'll
can't
just-
resist.
Levere just took a flaming shot of moonshine. He's good.
I still like that one. Delayed fireball. I'm carrying Levere away.
Hold on one moment. Keep talking about stuff.
I am.
All right.
Are you okay, Levere? Are you
I'm-
alright?
I'm good.
I'm going to pat Levere's nose.
Just I'm so glad he's fine.
What about you? Are you glad that you're fine?
Yes.
Good. Now you're going to get your sleep, right?
I know. I know.
Sushi's just carrying Levere. Bodily.
Yeah. How is she carrying him? In what position is she carrying
Princess
him?
Carrie.
What?
Princess Carrie.
What, like over the front of her?
No, Princess. Like, in the
Yeah, or
arm.
you're like
Sorry about that.
holding by like his back and his knees.
Yeah.
All right, so were y'all carrying him?
To
our
his
rooms.
room.
All right.
To the rooms, yes.
All right.
I don't know if we got the right amount of rooms, actually.
Y'all got 5 rooms.
I got 5.
How many people do we need rooms for again?
5.
I think that was 6.
How many people are in our crew?
Well, there's your 3 retainers plus you, which I'm assuming you're going to share a room. There's Lorcax, there's Varen, there's Levere, and there's Corvus.
And there's Tross.
What about Corvus or Trust?
You don't see Tross anywhere near. Seems like he skipped out on the tavern and went into town.
Sushi is
he's-
holding all of the keys on her tail currently. Come on, guys.
He's probably on his way to the Institute.
Lorcax, you come here before I have to carry you too.
All right. I'm not that bad there
Done.
yet.
One done.
All right,
Try.
do you wanna,
Lorcax, you're an alcoholic.
Lorcax, do you wanna try
Alright.
this tavern's signature drink?
I'll be right back.
Oh.
I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back. Sorry.
Of course. Of course I will.
All right,
You have to.
You climb up the stool and order the signature drink. You see her put some apple rum in it and some cinnamon, and she actually lights it on fire with a candle
Ooh.
and slides it to you. Now, be careful drinking that. I haven't seen you around here, so I want to warn you. That thing takes a while to kick in. That's why it's called the delay fireball.
Okay.
And blow out the flame before you drink. I've had people who forget to do that, and I am not responsible for any injuries that may happen to your beard.
I blow out the fire.
All right. It leaves a wonderful apple cinnamon scent that wafts into your
Nice
nose.
whiff. I start drinking it.
All right, roll a Constitution save.
Eight.
You feel fine.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
this is pretty yummy.
It goes down.
Come on.
It goes down
Lorcax,
pretty
come
smoothly.
on.
It doesn't even you don't even feel drunk.
Oh,
Yeah, in fact,
I'm
you're
gonna
you're
try to
starting
drag
to
Lorcax.
suspect that it might not be all it's cracked up to be.
hey,
I'm gonna take
I
Lorcax
mean, it tastes nice, but like,
By
is
the
it
hand.
really a drink?
my tail.
drink?
That's my hands are.
All right.
My paws are currently full, so I'm using my tail to take Lorcax by the
Does it
hand.
really
All right,
taste like a
roll-
good drink?
Roll a strength check against Lorcax. Sushi, you have disadvantage because you're using your tail.
I roll an 18.
All right. Lorcax
Got
is
an 11.
230.
Lorcax, come on, Lorcax, come on.
Yeah.
Well, I finish up my drink, and then I'll be there in a second. I finish up the drink.
All right.
Lorcax, you have a problem.
Yes, it's you.
Lorcax, you are a genuine alcoholic.
It's because of you.
Uh.
I thank the person who served me the drink.
I'm pretty
Alright.
sure you're self-medicating, Lorcax.
Well, the
You don't know what that means.
well, if you ever want another, just you know where to find me.
Oh, thank you. That was pretty darn nice.
Yeah.
I'll
The name's
consider
Brandy,
having
by
one
the
again.
way. Nice to meet you.
Brandy, it's nice to meet you. I'm Lorcax.
Nice to meet you, Lorcax. And she shakes her hand.
All right, let me get out of here. I gotta go help these people out. You know, always saving the day. You know,
Yeah.
clean up their messes.
All right. Varen goes to her room, and you all. Where Sushi? What are you doing? Where are you bringing Lorcax?
Sushi is bringing Lorcax to her room, and then Levere to a room.
All right.
Just guiding them inside, locking them in,
They.
walking away.
I mean, they can be unlocked from the inside.
Yes, but I'm fairly certain that they are about to be drunk enough that they will not understand the use of a lock.
All right. Lorcax, as you were just shoved in this room, and what do you do for the next while you're locked in?
Well, I guess I'm just twiddling my thumbs. And I'm thinking about, that drink. I thought that drink would be strong. It's not a problem, but
As you have that thought, you have a weird feeling in your gut, and it hits you like a train, and you are suddenly just wasted.
I literally fall on the bed.
Yeah, you're like, huh, I thought that drink was supposed to be
It's
stronger. Boom! It's like Family Guy where it's just a single frame and you're on the ground
Yeah.
in that stupid pose. Uh,
God damn it.
I'm just laying down in awe.
yeah. This is like, now you've been drunk several times in your life. You've been drunk several times in the last week, in the last day. This is the drunkest you've been in a while. The delay fireball is very strong, and it takes a while to kick in.
You know, an absolute like, was it ecstatic?
Yeah.
I just feel I just feel so free. So like,
Yeah.
relax.
Yeah. Levere, as you're drunkenly like in the room looking out the window, you do see a figure in a very big hat. It looks like a small figure, and you wouldn't have noticed if it wasn't for the big hat. But they are walking into into the tavern. One thing you'd notice about them is that they. Oh, hey. As I was saying, Levere, you are drunk in your room, locked in your room, and you can see out the window there is a figure in a very big hat. He's got a single horn coming out of it, of his forehead, poking through the hat, which looks very familiar. You would not have noticed him had it not been for the hat, which is big and extravagant.
This is why Lorcax has, I mean, not Lorcax, Levere has hat envy this entire game.
No, it's just a common thing between kobolds.
It's a hatocracy. You can't be the captain without a big hat. But you're fairly sure that is probably Davit.
Let's see. He's drunk. He doesn't have any inhibitions. He's gonna try and open his window.
All right, it opens.
Is it too high up for me to be able to?
You're
to
on the
poke my
second
head out
floor.
the I know. I'm like asking relative to Levere the window's placement. Is it too high for him to get his head out if he's on his knees?
Yes, but you could put your you could put like push the chair up to the window.
No, I don't want to fall. He's just gonna stand, have himself very braced, against the window frame.
Well,
Damn
you would have to stand on something in order to see up through it.
On his feet?
Yeah, you're like 3 feet tall.
How high up is the window?
Actually, no. Yeah, you're right. The bottom of the window is about 2 feet. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was underestimating how high windows are off the ground.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna have my head sticking out, just like, David!
Huh? He looks at you, and you can see it definitely is Davit, a blue kobold with a single horn coming out of his forehead, and around his neck is the amulet. He is also wearing a coat that is somewhat extravagant. It's got like red filigree, and looks like some kind of like velvet, maybe. It doesn't look like it would be practical on the sea, and would weather very quickly. But it's fancy.
Yeah, I'm just yelling out, David, I'm alive!
What in the hell? And he just runs into the building. And after a few minutes, you can hear like him struggling with the lock. like
Uh,
the locked door.
hold on. I'm missing. These are kind of loose. I wasn't able to get one yet. Can I make a disadvantage thieves tool check?
Okay.
All my tools are kind of loose because the anchor point broke.
Yeah.
Okay, so disadvantage, dexterity with proficiency. 23.
All right.
Wait,
After
I'm 26.
okay, 26. After like a few moments of trying to like, you got your thieves tools and you're like poking it at the doorknob. When you realize that, oh wait, and you just click and turn it because it can be unlocked from the inside. There's actually no keyhole to lock it from the inside. It's one of those turning ones. The keyhole is on the outside.
Wow. He managed to actually figure out a lock. I didn't expect him to be able to do that.
All right.
I managed to do it while incredibly drunk and with broken
Yeah.
tools.
And then it takes a
Off the
moment as
tools
you
for
try to
my
push the
help.
door open with no luck and realize it's a pull. And open, and David is standing right there in some of the worst clothes you've ever seen. But, you know, they kind of look good, and you kind of want something like that because they look awful and way too flashy and gaudy, but they actually kind of look good.
This big drunk hug.
What the hell?
Uh,
I thought you
I'm
were
so
dead.
so glad you're alive.
Are you drunk?
I had the delayed fireball.
Oh, of course you did. And he pats you. What are you
Hey,
doing
Brandy
here?
gave it to me for free. Ooh. We have our friend Professor Albatross. He's with the Institute. We have him here so he can look stuff up. I have been on a lot of adventures. I have a new crew.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm getting a crew. I'm meeting my crew tomorrow at the feast.
Oh, I need to go tomorrow. I need to go to the. I need to go to the office. Let them know I'm not dead.
Oh! Not too hasty. They're going to be closed tomorrow for the harvest
Yeah,
feast.
that's right. Bank holiday.
Yeah.
The
What?
next day, I'll let them know I'm not dead. I am so sorry. I can't join your crew.
Oh, yeah, no, that's okay. I've had some interesting adventures as well. I
Oh.
got promoted to captain.
I'm patting him on the back.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, you got your big hat.
Yeah. Uh, I see your horns. Good.
Oh yeah, still a little fresh. Still needs to ossify a bit at the edges.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I
Uh,
I kept this, and he reaches into a bag and pulls out your old horn, the one that broke off when you got smacked with the boat, the dinghy,
yeah.
or was it the side of the ship?
The boat rocked and I smashed into the side of the ship.
Right. But he produces your broken horn.
Oh. You're already wearing an amulet. Just hold on to that. It's a memento, something to remember me by as you're on the sea.
All right. So what have you been up to?
Okay, so did you hear the whole thing about Sailor Mistal?
What happened?
Did you hear about the whole thing about the queen and the demon? Well, devil.
No, I've been sailing on a ship for that rescued me.
That's very nice of them. Anyway, Sailor Mistal, we've docked there several times. You know how it is.
Yeah.
I
It's a
got that
little
hygiene
dry.
edge.
Oh god, that guy's an asshole.
Oh, don't worry. The one that was there when we used to talk, gone. I think he died of sickness.
Yeah. Well,
And then, but the guy that replaced him was actually a devil in disguise, and he defiled the temple. It was a whole thing. We killed him.
huh. Well, that's interesting. I've just been I spent the last few months uh on the Beacon of Fate. It's a ship. It's a mercenary ship that's in good standings with the Vistar Navy. But
Oh, that's good. I would have hated for one of the navy ships to shoot you down.
yeah. I ended up they ended up docking in Barnalon, and then I made my way over to over here. The captain was not nice enough to give me a letter that I gave
Marlon.
to the people that uh, and they promoted me captain because of it.
Oh,
Because I worked so
nice.
hard on her ship, and I proved I was a survivor by surviving that attack.
It's it's a good thing your lucky amulet finally brought you some luck, my guy.
Yeah, yeah, it really is lucky. I guess it brought you some luck because you survived too, and
Yeah,
you held on to it for a bit.
yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hold me.
Okay, you're about to fall.
Yeah, my legs.
All right, let's get you on the bed.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So you're sailing out a couple days
Yeah, yeah. Day after
after
tomorrow.
the yeah after the festival.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. I'm glad you're fine. Why why the big suit?
I mean, I'm gonna be the captain of a ship. I have to look my best. It's all
True, true.
it's all government paid. Well, the government's paying our company, and the company is using a portion
I
of it
know.
for
I get what
yeah,
you mean. I get what you mean.
yeah,
It's being covered.
yeah.
It's being covered, so you're raking them.
Oh, absolutely. Uh, I,
Hell yeah, stick it to the man.
I don't get to keep anything that's left over, so I have to get as close to the budget. That way,
Oh yeah, yeah. I know how it is. It was like that for the old captain.
yeah.
Did you at least did you at least get that armored?
Oh, yeah, yeah, and takes off the coat, and you can see that underneath the coat, he is wearing studded leather.
Good, good. Uh, I got mine. The studs are internal.
Oh, that's good to know.
It cost me a bit of a penny at the time, but I've gotten my use out of it.
Well, that's good.
Even
Uh,
if I do have to have the captain fix it up every now and then.
yeah. Roll insight check real quick.
Rolling insight. Okay. 15.
Uh, Davitt looks a bit nervous as he's talking to you. You know Davitt, and you know that while he even in your drunken state, you can tell when he's off a bit.
Yeah. Uh, David.
Yeah?
David.
What?
Just like still lying down, I put my hand on him. David.
What?
What's bothering you, my guy?
Nothing. I don't know why you'd think that something would be.
Are you worried that if I tell them I'm alive, they might not make you captain?
A little.
Don't worry about it. They've still got your letter of recommendation.
Yeah, yeah. That
You-
that was.
You've always been a very hard worker.
Yeah, I know. I'm just glad Captain Jessamine was able to recognize that.
Oh, okay, okay, good.
Yeah.
There was this little slight worry in the back of my mind that you were picked up by our arch rival.
Who?
Oh, we have an arch rival now. Her name is Lomat,
That's
and
never heard.
we kicked her ass real hard,
Hmm.
and she's mad. She is. Ooh, she's so mad about it.
Huh.
She had her wizard first mate scry on us so much.
That sounds a bit rude. Eh,
It's incredibly rude. But,
I'd feel very weird if someone was crying on me all the time.
oh, I don't think she's doing that anymore. We kind of scried them back, and I'm waving my hand to tell them to get in close.
He gets in close.
We took the first mate's scrying orb.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. So no more spying on us. We did work with the first mate for a little bit in a situation we were underwater. Uh oh, I have this, and I'm holding up my left arm.
Oh, that's nice. Was that a sapphire and an emerald?
Yeah, magic. This is old magic, my guy.
Old magic.
Old magic.
Ah,
Old and forgotten magic.
that's wild.
It okay, so we have so you remember Tortu over by Esfeld? You know that rocky place?
Oh yeah, we tried to dock on that like 3 years ago, and the captain never heard the end of it. That was the worst idea that he ever had, aside from sailing in the deep waters.
Oh yeah, well he's paid for that one. Turns out it turns out Tortu is actually an upside down giant machine shaped like a turtle
Huh.
with like a whole city in it.
He starts to fluff your pillow and says, "All right, I think you need to get some rest." All right.
You could ask my crew. Look for a rat lady wearing like Eastern armor.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be sure to do that. He pulls the blankets over you and says, "Now
And
just try to."
it lets me read an ancient language.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. You get some rest, and maybe we can talk again when you're sober.
Yeah. Bye, David.
Bye, live here. Yeah, exits. Does anyone else want to do anything tonight? Corvus, Sushi?
Sushi is going to sleep until the next day.
All right, what about you, Corvus? It is by this point it's past sunset, so it is night and the guiding lights are up.
Okay.
Well,
What is there to do in this town?
You have no idea. The person that would know the most is currently drunk and asleep. But you do have a room key. Levere has paid for all of y'all to have a key. Your own room.
All right. Well, um, hmm, I'm just going to see something.
All right.
I'm gonna Wait, is like would I know if Lavier's staying? Well, is Lavier staying by himself?
Yeah, everyone has their own
Everyone has
room.
their own home, or yeah, their own room.
Yeah. Sushi is sharing her room with her retainers.
Then I'm going to go out of my room and knock on Lavier's door.
All right.
One, two,
As you
three,
go to knock,
four. One,
as you go
two.
to knock on Lavier's door, you can see a blue kobold coming out of the room, wearing a very flashy coat and a big hat.
Oh,
He had
Uh,
a collar, clearly.
the blue kobold has a single horn coming out of his forehead.
interesting. Interesting to see the type of kobolds hang around here.
Mm-hmm.
Lavier?
Uh, Lavier is asleep. Can I help you? My name's David, and he holds out his hand.
Hello, Davin.
David.
David. Sorry. The name's Corvus.
Nice
It's
to meet you.
just wondering if like the first mate was
Mm.
up because I was wanting to go around the town for a bit.
Oh,
But
uh,
Mm.
is this your first time in the town?
yeah,
Okay. My advice would be to wait until tomorrow. If you're not able to get someone to show you around. The town is great, but there's a lot of people with sticky fingers.
well, I'll just
Yeah.
be all right then. Thank you, David.
Uh, no problem. Just trying to be helpful to the friends of Levere.
All right.
Uh,
So I close the door to like Lavier's room. I'm just like, if anyone else is up, I know that like Lord Cax is like drunk asleep, so. Don't really want to think about that option. Just gonna have to. I'm just gonna try to go downstairs and see if there's anyone around who could possibly help. But if there's no one, I'll probably head back up.
I mean, there's a lot of people like sailors and people who live in this city down there. Nobody that you know. Yeah, there's nobody that you know. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
No one. Um, can I roll for like observing to see if I can find some any interesting characters?
Roll perception.
Yeah, perception. Yeah.
Yo.
13.
13.
Yo.
None that necessarily strike you as
Za.
interesting.
Yo.
Uh, considering
Za.
all your fellow crewmates are asleep, you get the feeling it might just be a good idea to uh, wait until morning to explore the town.
Not saying much of anything. I'm just gonna head off to bed.
All right. So
Za.
as morning sets in and the smell of breakfast wafts through the building, even though you're on even though you're in building 3, each building has its own kitchen and dining area. so that there's always room to eat. Um,
Is this a bed
Levere,
and breakfast?
I mean, well, it's a tavern. It's just a very, very well-funded tavern. Um, it sees many patrons on a daily basis in this major town, or in this major city, this capital city. Um, Lorcax and Levere, you both wake up with a really bad hangover.
Mm.
Uh,
Oh God, I'm horrible. I'll never have that drink again. I need to wait like couple of months before I have that drink again.
Good morning.
Good thing that's a once a year kind of strike. Hello.
Good morning.
Uh,
I'm
Good
going to
you're
pat
morning.
too
you here, young
loud.
man.
uh,
Is there eggs and all that stuff?
oh yeah, there is no
Continental
shortage
Yeah,
of
yeah,
food.
yeah. It's over. It's over. Let me show you to the dining area.
All right.
continental breakfast.
You'll head to the dining area, get a table, order some breakfast. Luckily, your tab pays for it all. Um, Varen is eating her meal, um, and at this point, Dr. Tross comes in, looks around, sees you, and starts heading over to y'all.
My eyes are currently closed as I'm eating.
Good morning. I have some news.
Hello, Tross.
Ooh, you don't look too good. Everything all right?
Hangover.
Oh, that's rough. Anywho, I have some news.
Good.
Um, so I spoke with the institute.
Hmm.
I am going to be leading my own team to uh, investigate more about Majula.
Hey, get it up on a gnome.
Yes, but it is going to be a team consisting of primary uh, institute members.
Okay, okay. Is this you telling us you're off for now?
Yes, but uh, I do want to remain in touch for whenever you find more, and so I have a gift for you, Livia, because you have been such a trusty assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah, pulls out a journal, just a leather-bound book with blank pages, and hands it to you. Says, "So this journal is linked with one that I have. Anything that you write in it will I will receive, and I can write things in it that you will receive. So if you find anything of interest, please let me know."
I will. I will. Is this a like everything stays written down situation, or is it like I write it and then it vanishes or whatever?
It will it will stay there until I open the book, and I have a limited time to write it down. It has about an hour before it vanishes, um,
Okay. Okay.
but that's
Uh.
more than enough time to write everything down. And the timer doesn't start until the book is opened.
Okay. Good. Good.
So,
Uh. I will tell you. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. Uh. The precursor language and common kind of line up pretty well. There's some inconsistencies here and there. There's no punctuation or anything. But other than that, it lines up pretty well with common.
that's
So I
good.
can get you a basic decipher to copy down.
Yes, please do. I'm going to be I'm going to be leaving at the end of the week. In the meantime, I'm going to be moving my stuff out of the room I've had
Okay,
on the
okay.
ship,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
which means there will be a free room for whichever one of you wants to have it.
I'll let the captain know.
Okay.
Okay. What do I mean? I'll let the captain. She's right here.
She
Hi, captain.
she gives a thumbs up as her mouth is full of eggs and bacon.
But yeah. Uh, we'll let you know. Uh, I don't know if we can get you exact coordinates, but we can tell you like about how far off of whatever coast the other ones are.
Yes,
going on?
please do. I do have one more thing. And
Yes.
this is a gift to all of you. He pulls out 5 pins, and as you look at them, each one has a symbol of an eye on it, and says, "I was able to get you listed as third-party researchers to aid in me. You won't be able to gain all the benefits of the institute, but this should allow you to get into the it should allow you to use the various libraries that we have with minimum supervision. Now, it is very
Ah.
important that you do not damage the books, because whatever you do in these libraries will reflect on me and affect my standing with the Institute."
Okay. I will be very careful.
Okay. uh, with that said, are any of you excited for the feast?
Oh, I'm hungry for it.
Yes.
Feast.
Yeah, I
It's
definitely would like to enjoy a little bit of this feast.
All
I've
right.
had to miss it the last few years.
Oh, that's rough.
Are stores open?
Uh, they
General
close.
stores, they close early.
Yeah. The feast is happening at sunset, which we have 12 hours of daylight, 12 hours of nighttime. So at 6 o'clock is when the feast begins. The stores will be closing at around 11 in the morning.
Yeah, the latest you'll find anywhere open is like 2, but that's pretty rare.
Yes. It is the ones that are open till 2 are the ones that are not necessarily affiliated with, like the international branches of various stores or such. Like the institute is open until 2.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which means we have plenty of time to research on these topics that I've been given so helpfully
Yes.
by our good frenemy.
Yes.
Right.
Proceed with caution. Any one of them could be a trap.
Oh, absolutely, but
Well,
You know what's a trap? Something in those eggs.
I
We
believe
need
that's
more
the
eggs.
shell.
We
You're-
need more eggs.
Yes. Well, you did order hard-boiled eggs.
I think I ordered rolled omelets. Thank you very much.
you think they're gonna make rolled omelets here? This is this is the drunken Drake. You're not gonna get your whole fancy international meals.
Yes. If you really want one of those...
That's for stuff over up on the plateau,
Oh, yes.
up in the
Absolutely.
Air District.
I
Yes.
need new armor.
You could probably find more food. You could probably find more of the complex food, probably in tomorrow's domain. They serve food at the casinos. Casino.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's would definitely have rolled omelets.
Yes.
And What is it? Nigiri?
The rice
I
balls?
think it's called. No, the fish thing.
Uh,
I think the rice balls is onigiri.
uh.
You're a rice bowl.
All right. Well,
It's actually a great thing to call Lego dork. That sounds hilarious.
Your
You
rice
damn
ball.
rice ball.
well,
No, now that I think about it, that the more I think about it, the more it sounds like it could be a slur.
well, I'm
You
going to
rice
go.
ball?
Well, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go. Start moving my stuff out of the ship. I'll see you all at the
Do you,
feast.
do you need help with that?
No, no, no. I have people who will be aiding me in moving it to the new ship that I'm gonna be
I
on.
I also have people.
Yeah,
All right.
your attendants wave at Tross when you say that. Uh, uh,
Where are they?
they're right next to you.
Ah, I didn't see you there. They're too
Uh,
short, Ramen. They're too short.
Tross heads off to the ship, flanked by two people that are wearing robes of the Institute of Ioun.
She's patting Ramen on the head.
Ramen is trying to eat her food. Uh, what are y'all gonna do? It is.
I'm
It's
gonna.
it's about 6. After eating, it's about 6:37, depending on how fast y'all eat.
I would like to upgrade my armor.
All right.
I'm gonna head to one of the libraries.
All right. Sushi, you want to upgrade your armor in what capacity?
Well, uh, until I have the ability to gain more dexterity or get magical armor, I can get plate armor and upgrade my AC by 1. So I would like to get plate armor,
All right.
which I guess would be technically literally upgrading my half plate into plate,
Mm-hmm.
which would mean
All right.
that it wouldn't be cost quite as much, which would be nice.
Yeah. So, once you wander around, as you wander around in the, following the smokestacks from which you'd recognize as being blacksmith forges, you do find one that seems fairly decent and still opened. It's around like 8:30 by the time you find it. The one working the forge is an orc woman. And she's
Good
currently
morning.
hammering at a red hot piece of metal.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning to you. How can I help
How,
you?
how are you doing?
Just trying to get a few last orders done before we have to close up for the day.
She just nods. Yes, yes, right. She knocks her hand on her breastplate. I would like to complete my armor set.
All right. In what capacity?
I would like it to be plate armor.
All right. Are you supplying the supplies?
Uh, no,
All right.
I don't think so.
All right. So plate armor from scratch. That's gonna run you up about 2,000 gold.
I was thinking like upgrading the current armor set.
Oh, my mistake. Let's see. It's a bit small. Yeah,
Oh, I'm a bit small.
yeah. Yeah, I could do it for maybe 1,000.
It could, how about a little bit lower than that? Say 700.
Roll persuasion. Now this is how you haggle. Take notes, Corvus.
You go down. I got a 13.
You're
She
asking
looks
me
at
to
you.
roll?
No, no. I was just poking fun at you. Uh, it's the orc looks at you and says, "Sorry, little miss, but you're not just paying for materials. You're also paying for the skill and time that it takes to do. I could do it for 1,000, and it'll be ready in 3 days. 4 days.
And what if I tried to go to a different purveyor of the armories?
Well, I can't guarantee it'll be as good as my stuff.
I would like to see how good I believe that to be.
All right.
Does it look good?
Uh, are you looking at her stuff?
Yeah.
Are you perusing her wares?
Roll intelligence.
God damn it.
Roll
16.
intelligence, you
16?
big stupid.
Yeah, her stuff looks pretty solid.
I'm not that stupid. I'm technically above average.
I mean, most people are above average.
I'm below.
I know that's yeah. I was making a joke. Uh, yeah, her stuff looks pretty solid. It's pretty decent. You do find a few that are that seem to be glowing with some sort of enchantment.
Oh, you do magic, do you?
Yeah, I enchant a few every now and then. You get someone who can afford it.
How much for a magical set?
A full plate?
Yes.
Well, it really depends on how much you want. Um, for like the most basic buff and defense, then making it sturdier, that'll run you up somewhere between 200 2,500 gold or even 3,000. But if you just want your half plate enchanted, I could probably do that for uh it would just be the enchantment, so I wouldn't need the main material. I wouldn't be starting from scratch. Yeah, I could probably do it for 750. How's that sound?
How does 2,000 gold for a set of magical
Well,
plate?
for full plate, but enchanting the plate that you already have, the half plate that you already have, with a basic defense, that I can do that for about 750. Since I would just be,
That's-
since it would just be paying for the time and the materials to enchant. It wouldn't be making anything from scratch.
Well, that would be nice. How much for more than the basic enchantment on the half plate?
So a more advanced.
Yes.
Oh, that's when you'll be getting a bit more expensive. That'll be. It's a little more difficult to add a more advanced enchantment, so that will be running you somewhere between 1,500 and 2,000 gold just for the enchantments on the armor that you currently have.
And how much would the highest grade enchantments on this armor be?
The highest grade, like not even taking into like the time, that alone would be around 3,000. Like no questions. Or no, like that is very difficult. And for the highest enchantment, I can get it done about 6 months. Um, for the advanced enchantment, you're looking about uh, maybe 3 months. But for the basic enchantment, that's I can do that. Get that knocked out in about a week.
All right, all right. I'll have to think about this.
All
But
right.
before I go, I would like you to quote me on your most advanced enchantments on a set of full plate.
Most advanced on a set of full plate, starting from scratch and making the armor from scratch and enchanting. Uh, that would run you maybe around 8,000, 8,000 to 10,000 gold. Not a lot of people order that. Some have, but not a lot.
Okay.
It's the best you're gonna get
Okay.
outside of Elm.
She's just nodding. I currently don't have enough for the more expensive items.
That's a shame.
I'll need to think about it.
All right. Well, you know where to find me.
I do. It's just I do need to somehow upgrade my armor, but I'm afraid that either upgrading to full plate or upgrading to enchantment would be the same in some ways, and I would be worried about figuring out what's better for a cost fallacy. For a cost.
Hmm. Well,
Thank you for your.
all right. Well, we close in a couple hours because of the feast, so uh, just think about it for a day. Come back tomorrow whenever you have a decision made.
I'll do that.
All right.
Sushi nods and walks away.
She goes back to working whatever piece
Ugh.
that she was making. Looking at it now that it's cooled slightly, you can tell it's some sort of pauldron. So Levere, you said
Yeah.
you were gonna research stuff. You got a lot of stuff
Yeah.
you can research. What you gonna look into?
First thing I'm gonna look into the spire.
The Spire. All right.
I want to look up like general information and possibly even uh art of art of the landscape nearby and such.
All right. Uh, roll investigation.
Investigation.
Yes. As you
Come
walk
on,
in,
-1. I am using a lucky roll.
you walk into the Ioun Institute and
That's better.
show off your pin, and one of the assistants here guides you to various books and oversees you. 18.
18.
Okay, so what you can find is the spire has existed for a long time. There's no record of its construction, but there are records as far as the first era that speak of a tower rising from the sea into the heavens, impenetrable. There are many, many people who have tried to reach the top, but those who use magic to fly end up getting struck by lightning and crashing down in an electrified singe. Those who've tried to break the wall with magic so powerful, even a disintegrate spell, it just bounces off of it, causing many wizards to have died to their own spell. It is an impenetrable tower made of an unknown stone, as they can't even manage to chip a bit off of it, they're not able to analyze what it's even made of. Um, but it goes high, and its top is obscured. You don't even know if it is the top, but at some point high up, it gets obscured by a ring of clouds and cannot be seen past that. People have tried swimming down to see if there is a way out, but it just goes deep into the seafloor. And every now and then, like, people will try to make assaults on it, but it always fails. There's never been any record of someone actually being able to either make it to the top or inside it, if it even has an inside. You catch all that?
Yeah, I'm just writing stuff down.
Okay. I'll say that it's about 9 by the time you finish reading up on the spire. You still got
All right.
5 hours of study left.
Da-da-da. Let me scroll up until I can find what the server. Okay. So the ones that I'm supposed to read up on first are the ones to the northeast and the southwest.
Yes. Those are the islands that Mal suggested to look into.
All right. Let's see. I guess I'll read about if there's anything off the far off the coast of Chris.
All right.
Chris.
Go ahead and roll
Investigate.
investigation.
All right. I don't want to use a lucky on that, so 12.
12. I'll give you a choice. You can either spend about 3 hours looking into it, or you can spend about an hour doing and not find anything.
I'll spend the 3 hours. I've got time.
Okay. Here's what you find in the 3 hours. I'm actually sending you a thing. It is up to you if you want to read it. This is one of the things
Alright.
that I actually have written down. It is up to you if you want to read it out loud or not.
Yeah, I'll read it.
Okay.
From the Book of the True Heroes of War, written by Polani Galliot in 748 4E. Fourth Era.
Yep.
One such supplier that aided despite its isolation is the Isle of Mulioth, a small, seldom-spoken location off the Elm mainland. Protected by a dense fog and dangerous reef, the several attempts at Vistar to attack them have failed. What can be extrapolated is they seem to have people learned in the arcane arts as they send goods to Chris with circles of teleportation to aid the troops in the war. From research, the lord of its town has had a ruling family for 10 generations, though little more is known about him. The goods he provides continues to feed both military and civilians alike in these trying times. Okay, so there is a possibly magically protected island, Mulioth, off deep off the coast of Chris.
Alright.
Alright, let me just copy paste that into this.
Into the notes.
Knowledge about Northeast POI. Point of interest. Curse you, Discord, and your Google Docs, and you're making everything all gray. Here we go. Alright. And, I will spend my last 2 hours looking into the thing off of off of Port Braz.
All right.
Investigate. I'm using a lucky on that.
Yeah, that's a dirty one.
11.
Do you have any more lucky?
I do have one more. I'll do it.
Hey,
13.
13. All right. It's towards the end, but you do manage to finally find it. This is what you find towards the end.
All right.
It's a much more recent book.
Ah, yes. What's the current year?
1020, 5th era.
1020. Okay, this book's only 5 years old. From the book Global Enigmas, written by Charlie Abaz in 1015 5th era. The next odd disappearance is that of the Macretian town Cogston, once a foundry town that provided quality bronze to many of the mainland settlements. It mysteriously stopped trade in 998 5th era. When people were sent to investigate, they found the town completely empty. No bodies have been found, nor any sign of struggle. In 1007 5th era, High Lord Decker deemed the small island the town was on to be unfit for settlement. No reason was given.
Yep.
You like the voice I gave him?
Absolutely. It was like a 1940s radio announcer. And with that, an institute personnel that had been chaperoning you says, "Excuse me, we're closing at the library, as it is a holiday, and we are preparing our preparations for the harvest feast."
Oh, no, I understand. I'll be out.
All right. Come again if you ever have anything else that you wish to look into.
Perhaps tomorrow.
Okay. You have a wonderful day. Enjoy the feast.
Thank you. You
And they
too.
escort you out.
All right, I head on out.
All
2
right.
o'clock.
All right. What's Lorcax and Corvus doing during this time?
Is me and Lorcax like hanging back together, or
Well, y'all can if you want. I just mean in the sense that we know how Sushi spent her morning and how Levere spent his morning. How are y'all spending y'all's morning?
I guess I would have after he's finished drinking.
I'm sorry, I didn't. You need to get closer to your
I
mic.
was trying to say, like, I'll ask Lorcax once I notice like that he's finished over like his hangover, and basically ask him for like the time of day, like if he wants to go to the city with me, the town. Like if Lorcax is able to talk.
Oh, Lorcax said BRB. So, Corvus, you then.
Okay, yes. Guess I'm going to have to try looking around for like again this time in the morning for like an actual person. I'll use perception again. The whole new
Okay. Roll perception.
Come on, let me find someone who could possibly help me, not just be someone to backstab me. This is worse.
You don't really recognize anyone. But hey, it's daytime. It seems like it'd probably be a lot more safer to wander around during the daytime than it does nighttime.
It's gonna be like if anything bad happens, they know that I actually tried 2 times to ask for someone to come with me. No one is going to have problems with me this time. I'm just gonna walk myself around town.
All right. Roll. What would it be? Just roll a d20.
Easter.
A D20.
Yeah.
$19.
Nice. Wandering around, you do actually spot Sushi eventually in the market district. She's coming out of um, a blacksmithing shop.
I just look at her and I'm just like, did we have everyone? Princess. Okay. Alright. Alright. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't look at her and just make sure that she's not in my path. Head off.
Sushi, roll perception. Oh wait, Sushi also went BRB. Oh no, Sushi's here. They're just muted.
Oh,
Uh,
Yo,
so
18.
all right, Corvus, roll stealth as you try to not be seen.
stealth time. Stealth bird to the rescue!
Be glad
No!
you're not
All right,
going against.
you can as you're exiting the blacksmithing shop, you can see Corvus across the street quickly duck behind a tree.
I'm gonna casually walk towards the tree.
All right. Sushi, as you poke your head out to see if she's still there, she is right in front of you.
You are now surrounded.
Trying to walk around town, but then had to come across you.
Hello, bird.
Seriously.
What you doing?
Just trying to look around town.
Then why are you hiding?
I didn't want to meet with you. Just wanted to be like a nice little independent walk through
Rude.
town.
I'm gonna try to pick up the bird.
All right.
I'll fight against this.
All
I'll
right.
fight against the carry.
All right. Grapple contest.
That's strength, right?
Yeah. You roll athletics. Corvus can roll athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Uh,
Not natural 20.
You try to grab the
11.
bird, but you are unsuccessful. The bird just like you don't have wings, but the
No,
bird.
I know I move my arms like wings.
Yeah. You try to grab Corvus, and she like jumps up and manages to like hang onto the tree or something.
I end up perched on a tree branch,
Yeah, pretty much.
like from like scaling up accidentally.
Yeah,
Climb up the tree.
you do have a climbing speed, don't you?
I do.
What's your climbing speed,
Huh? Oh,
or is it just digging?
I know I have a climbing speed. I'm fairly certain. Where is it listed, though? I guess I
I
don't have
believe
a climbing
features
speed.
and traits, maybe.
Huh? I guess I just have a burrowing speed.
Yeah. Okay. So it takes half movement to, but you can still get up there. It's not a big tree. Like Corvus was able to get like jump up to the branch just by jumping. So it doesn't take much. Both of y'all roll perception as you're up here.
All right, immediately perception. 14.
5.
All right, Corvus, you hear the sound of hammering down the. That's not the same hammering as the blacksmith across the street, but about a block or two, you can down the road, you can see a familiar-looking tabaxi in a purple vest with gold trim, hammering a sign above a door, like one of those hanging signs. Seems like they're hanging up a new sign as they've taken down the old one. There's an Air Genasi woman right next to him, handing him the nails.
Upon seeing that similar tabaxi, I'm gonna immediately try to lose track of sushi. To immediately try to go to the store there. No.
I'm
Like
casting myself.
Huh?
gonna try to run through like the rooftops until I could get back down. Like once
You
I lose track of
the tree
sushi.
doesn't go high enough to get the rooftops. You just got a low hanging branch.
Dang it! Dang it! All
I'm,
right, then
I'm
I'll just
going
gonna
to
go.
run after.
All right, roll
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go
roll
to the
stealth
crowd
with
then.
roll stealth with disadvantage because they're actively looking at you. Because Sushi's actively looking at you.
Disadvantage roll. Activate.
There. There. Yes, sir.
All right.
16.
All
Where
right,
did that
Sushi, roll a
go?
perception.
19.
Yeah, no, you're pretty sure you lost her, but Sushi, you can keep a track on her.
I'm going to use Expeditious Retreat,
Okay.
and I am going to run past her and be in front of her by the time she arrives at her destination.
All right. As you run to as you run across the street, you can see that the tabaxi is in fact Tavel and is hanging up a sign that says "Terrific Tavel's tinctures, trinkets, and treasures of the tomatological type." And he's looking pissed as he has to hang this up. To the side is the sign that was taken down, which had a different name for the store, which is very long, but it's partially covered, so you can't get it all. All you can see is that the name was Davil, spelled different from the other Davil.
I'm going to hide and wait for the bird to arrive.
All right, roll stealth. Corvus, go ahead and roll perception. Oh, how the hunter has become the hunted.
12.
All right. Corvus, you can see Sushi trying to hide right next to Tavel and Vileer.
I'm just going to back away slowly.
Doggy.
Try to get myself inside the
Doggy.
crowd.
All right. And
What?
so, what is y'all's plan here?
I was honestly was going to try to get into the store, but since Sushi is already around, I'm gonna wait until she's finished with it and then gets bored of looking for me, and then I can go into the store.
Y'all can see each other. Like, y'all are looking at each other.
I'm trying to lose track of her, but I can't. Dude.
Yeah, no, she was trying to hide from you, and you saw her try to hide. You've been trying to hide from her, and she's seen you try to hide. Y'all can't, y'all are looking right at each other.
One done.
Tavel gets down from
just
the ladder and grumbles. Tavel has not noticed y'all.
Gonna say anything?
Sushi?
Hi, cat.
Oh, hello there. How's it going?
You run out of fake names?
The guild found out that I was double dipping, and so they gave me an ultimatum to either unite every store that I have under a single name, or I would have to pay dues for each individual store.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were doing that, because it feels like you only had one guild license and were pretending to be multiple people.
Yeah, I mean it worked for a good 15 years. But I guess everything caught up with me. Luckily, I had good standing with the guild, so they just gave me a slap on the wrist. The slap being that I have to unite every store under a single name. So, how have you been in this travels? I have not seen you since Benito.
I've been doing fairly well.
Wonderful.
I have my cape. I'm gonna play with my cape.
That is a very magnificent cape.
I'm fairly certain I bought this from you.
Yes, the cloak of protection. That is how I know it is a very magnificent cape, because I made it.
Right. Hi.
I. Our
So,
store is closed for the feast. I have to attend the feasts. Both.
how do you explain that to all the other places you should be?
Well, that's the beauty of this world is that the feast starts at different times. Are you familiar with the concept of time zones?
Well, I've certainly been getting ship lag.
Yes. While it's about 10 o'clock here, it's already noon over in Illipur, for
I
example.
need to go. I wish I could go home.
My mistake. It is actually. What time is it? Valier, what time is it in Illipur? Illipur is where we first met, right? Or was it Silimastal?
I don't remember.
Hmm. Well,
You should get a watch with time zones on it. That would be convenient.
yes, it is. Valier pulls out her clipboard and flips through some papers and says, "Sir, it is noon. It's in Illipur. It is currently 11 in Silimastal and Medicto, and it is currently 10 here in Fitio, and it is 9 in Farah."
Oh, what time is it in my homeland?
That depends. Where's your homeland?
The east.
East. So it's in Driel. It would most likely be.
No, it's farther east than Drill.
Farther east. If it's still within the waters of Ophelia, then it would most likely be. Valier, what time would it be? And Valier sighs and just says, "It would be 1 o'clock, sir."
I'm trying to remember what times, what the name of my country was.
A knot.
Right, a knot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a knot. It's
Never heard of it.
farther east. It's farther east than all the other places.
Interesting. Well, it is currently 1 o'clock there, so I'm sure they'll be having their feast in 5 hours.
I don't know. Maybe. It's hard to say these days.
Yes.
Traditions change far too swiftly.
Yes. Well, if you want any goods, feel free to stop by tomorrow at Delicious Devil. Terrific Tavels, Tinctures, Trinkets, and. When is this one? He looks at the sign and says, "Terrific Tavels, Tinctures, Trinkets, and Treasures of the Tomatological type."
Should be at least easier for you to remember.
You would think so, but.
Once you get used to it.
Yes. Well, ta-ta for now. And he takes the old sign in the into the shop, and Valier grabs the step ladder. I'm sorry?
Have you seen a bird?
You mean that one right over there? And points behind you.
Yeah, turn around.
Corvus is there, like poking.
Go after Corvus.
All right.
What is she poking?
Poking out from behind, you know, like when the edges of buildings go out. She's poking from around a corner.
I go after Corvus.
All right, you chase Corvus.
I'm faster than Corvus.
You catch up with Corvus. What is y'all's plan?
So, Corvus, how are you doing?
Corvus? Well, I guess Corvus is here.
Hello.
Alright, Levere. It's now 2 o'clock and the place is closing. What are you doing?
I head on out of the library, and I guess I'll start my way back towards the tavern.
Alright. As you head back to the tavern, you can see that Davitt is there. Along with a bunch of people you don't recognize of various races. But you do recognize that their general, like, aesthetic, you can definitely tell by the shoes. It's always the shoes. But they are members of the administration that you work for.
Oh, good.
They seem to be Davitt's new crew.
Hmm. After I get in, I'll give him a quick hello.
He tenses them and says, hey, why don't we, hey, why don't you all, have another round on me? And, he places, some, coins on the counter, and, everyone's like, yeah, as he, steps down and walks up towards you and says, hey, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm after some reading, I'm feeling a lot better. I had a wicked hangover this morning. Oh boy.
Not surprising. You know how the delayed fireballs hit you.
Oh yeah.
So you're gonna stay for the feast?
Oh yes.
That's good. I hear that I hear that one of the vessels brought in apples all the way from that the orchard in the in Jareel.
Ooh, apples. I haven't had an apple in a bit.
Yeah. The Brandy was really excited. She got her shipment of hard cider this morning.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah. So it's gonna be pretty fun.
It's gonna be a great one.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I don't have room on my ship, or else I'd invite you.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. So what's your plan from here?
Well, this bracer here's got a few empty slots left, and I gotta figure out where the other gems are for it. Like I said, it's old magic.
Yeah.
Far as I can tell, each general region of the sea here has its own gem, and each region has a gem that, as far as I can tell, I get upon entering the region. It just happens.
Oh,
That's what happened with the emerald.
It's weird.
And also, each region has a dungeon for me to go through as a trial to prove that I am worthy of holding the bracer.
Okay.
It makes the if I pass and survive, my bracer gets a new ability. Right now, I'm able to protect people.
That's good. We certainly could have used that a couple months ago.
It's more of a make you harder to hit kind of protect, other than
Oh.
you know.
Well, that sounds really interesting.
Yeah. Oh, and also, like I said, there are the. I think I told you about this last night. It's a little fuzzy. But there's big machines in every region.
Wait, so
What's
the thing
the-
about
what's-
Tortu was serious? I thought that was just drunk
Yes.
ramblings.
No, that's for real. Right now, the Institute has this really, really cocky gnome leading the expedition there.
A cocky gnome is redundant.
No, I mean he's cocky for a gnome.
Oh god, that sounds insufferable.
I hate him so much. But uh, right now,
Eh,
Wouldn't be
the
surprised if he was like, yeah, wouldn't be surprised if he somehow ended up being at the city of glitter gold.
no, his last name wasn't Glitter Gold.
Good.
But off the coast here, a bit northeast, there's going to be an expedition out to another one. This one's shaped like a ray. You know the big fish.
Oh yeah, I saw a few when I was on Jasmine's ship.
Yeah, this one's the size of a city.
Oh wow,
It's got this
that's
whole facility in it. I wasn't able to get a good look while I was in there. But I did find some cool shit. I got a lot of gold.
oh well, that's always good. Uh, how are you going to convince the administration to give you to put you on a ship that'll take you to these places?
Oh no, I've like I said, I have a new crew basically. Just a
Oh,
motley group of people. I am already signed on, like officially, on the in papers and such. The
oh,
crew manifest, I guess.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah, officially the False Sun crew, I think, is the name we got.
Oh, interesting.
I'm really mainly here just to let the higher ups know that I think I'm done with the privateering thing for now.
I have an idea.
I had an
Th-
extremely traumatic experience in which I thought you died. So,
yeah, I thought you died too. I have an idea though. What if you just didn't? Like, they think you're dead.
true.
You could just stay dead on paper.
True. That might make some certain things difficult, like the purchase of property. But I can deal with that later.
I mean, the administration's only got stations in like in the star, and you know how long it takes for word to travel.
True. Yeah, oh, if they ever see my name on the crew manifest, they'll probably figure it out.
I mean, Lavier's a common name,
Eh,
but
true.
but,
True.
but yeah, you
Not super common, but
but yeah, if you go and tell them you're done. I mean, you still have a contract until the end of the year, and you're gonna have to pay for uh all the you're gonna have to pay in order to get out of the contract, and it's gonna be so much paperwork and litigation. It
yeah,
might
that's
just
true.
be
That's true.
no one's hurting from them thinking you're dead.
Hey, Davitt,
What?
I'm gonna put my arm like over his shoulder,
Yeah,
leaning into him.
yeah.
Davitt,
What?
Davitt, I know you too well.
What?
I know you're. I know you're. I know you're weaseling. I
I
know you're weaseling.
I don't know what you mean.
I know you're still spooked about if they find out I'm alive, you might not become captain. I'll
Yeah.
let my contract run out over the course of oh boy, it's
We still got. It's about 3 months.
another. Yeah, I still got about another 3 months
Yeah,
till
three
next
and a
year.
half. Yeah.
I'm gonna
So,
be sailing a lot, so
yeah.
I'll let them know I'm around. Once you've been captain for a while, and they
Yeah.
can't really take it from you then.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. I just
Yeah,
I just don't want everything I've earned to be built on a lie, you know.
yeah.
Uh, well,
I give him a pat.
he gives you a pat
Uh,
back.
Go hang out with your crew.
Uh,
If you want to swing by after everything's done, I'll be on my ship.
Okay. Not your room?
Uh, I'd like to show you around my ship.
All right. I'll take you up on that after
After
the
the feast.
feast. Yeah, after the feast. All right.
Just look for the ship that has the weird, unintelligible writing on the back of it. It looks like a lot of squares and stuff.
Well, that's where's.
Yeah, a lot of square like letters that don't look like letters. Look for that.
All right. I think I've seen stuff like that around.
It's like it's squares and it's chevrons.
Oh, and he pulls out his medallion, turns it over. Like this?
I'm just gonna look at it and blink.
Yeah, I always wonder what these were. The person I got it from just said that it was just an old it was just an old phrase or something.
Do you mind if I hold it so I can get a better look?
Sure.
All right. I hold it in the back of my hand so that I can see the letters. What does it say?
Roll an intelligence, because it's a little bit different than
It's a little bit of a different one.
Yeah, I mean the lettering is the same, but it doesn't translate to common as well as like anything else you've read.
I'm out of lucky shot. I'm out of lucky charges.
You have no idea. So it is the letters, but it's making you don't know what it says. It looks like it could almost be like the letters spelling out the phonetics of Draconic, but the words that they are saying make no sense. Like they're not even words that are being said. So it's essentially like someone just did a keyboard mash.
Oh boy.
It's like somebody used the alphabet to spell out Draconic sounds in order to say the phonetics of another language.
It's like Romanizing Japanese.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like if you used Japanese letters to spell out the English. It's like using Japanese kanji to spell out the English letters to say a French word.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I'm gonna have to see if I can get my captain to help me with that. It is the same it is the same script, but it's a different language. It's it's like Goblin and Orc.
Oh yeah. I see what you
I
mean.
think they're all built off of Dwarven.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I guess I'll see you at the feast then.
Yeah.
All right.
Quick out of character. Do you actually have it written down, or
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't have it written down because I don't have
Alright.
the Draconic phonetics. Like I
Yeah.
don't have Draconic phonetics, nor do I have like I'm not I'm not Tolkien.
Yeah.
I don't have multiple made up languages on the spot.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. So basically, what it is someone has taken the precursor script, used it to write out phonetic Draconic, which is a lot of harsh sounds.
yeah, in order to spell out the phonetics of words that you don't know, words of a language you don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. This is basically like I'm going to need like comprehend languages if I want this.
Yeah. Or someone who can figure out what the third language is.
I say comprehend languages because I know precursor and I know Draconic.
You don't know what
So
the
I can
third.
extrapolate that they're using Draconic sounds to say something, but I don't know what they're saying.
Yeah. You have to find someone who knows what the third language is.
Yeah, or magic.
Yeah, or magic. But yeah, as Dabbit heads back to his crew, and you head back over
Speaking
to.
of, let me look at 6th level. Okay, good. Bards have 3rd level spells at this point.
Yeah. So, yeah, as David heads back to his crew and you head back to the bar to probably pregame before the feast,
Yeah.
you can see that everything in the like everyone's getting like very festive in the mood. The feast is such a great celebration, and uh, the smell of food begins to fill the air as the various residents of this city prepare, and music begins. The cool autumn breeze blows across those who are outside, and I think that's where we'll end this session for the night. Thank you everybody for
Yay.
watching. Definitely check out some of the other videos, such as Realm of Zuwu. Recently, the first act has been completed, and next week we are playing Curse of Strahd, which is
We will
going to be
finally
fun.
starting our our Domains of Dread universe games with a fun retelling of the classic Curse of Strahd, which I would count as classic now, even though it's been out for what 6, 7 years.
I mean, Curse of Strahd is Curse of Strahd is great. There's
Curse of
also
Strahd has been out longer than I've been playing this game, so I'm going to just stay with that.
yeah. So there's also Halo 3, which me and Biddy play along with Scraps. There's It
Yep,
Takes
I'm
Two.
Master Chief.
Yep, and I'm one of the elites. There's also It Takes Two, which I play with Scraps. There's Gauntlet Dark Legacy, which me, Scraps, his brother, and Jester play. And there is Link's Awakening, which Scraps is playing. So there's plenty of Let's Plays to view on the channel. Comment challenge for the day is, what is your favorite thing about autumn? Because mine is the cool breeze.
We should do Minecraft.
Uh,
Anyway,
so,
bye, folks.
I like that it's finally flannel weather again.
yes.
That is the best period of time between the horribleness of summer and when winter gets kind of nippy.
Well, we live in Texas, so winter doesn't kick in until February.
Well,
Yeah.
winter nippy is northerner talk for frostbite.
Yeah. Yeah.
We said it doesn't get there until February.
Yeah. So with
You
that
even
out of
get frostbite down there?
the way, there's nothing left to say. But good night, everybody.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Bye.